Have you ever wondered how we move from one place to another so quickly? Well, it's all thanks to something we call transportation. You see, transportation is like a magic carpet ride that helps us zip from one place to another. It could be as simple as riding your bicycle to the park, or as exciting as taking a big airplane to visit grandma in another state. We all have places to go, people to see, and things to do. And whether we're going to school, visiting a friend, or even traveling to far-off lands, we rely on different types of transportation. In this journey, we're going to discover the amazing world of transportation. We'll learn about cars, buses, bicycles, and so much more. It's a world that's always moving, always changing, and always ready to take us on a new adventure. So buckle up and get ready to embark on a journey exploring the exciting world of transportation. Can you imagine a world without wheels? Neither can we. Let's take a quick spin back in time, all the way to the late Neolithic period, around 5,000 years ago. This was a time when people were still figuring out things like farming and building houses. But then something extraordinary happened. The wheel was invented. Imagine the excitement of the first person who figured out that a circular object, a wheel, could roll. This was a game changer, a real revolution, if you will. You see, the wheel made it so much easier to move heavy things. Before the wheel, if you wanted to move a big rock, you had to drag it or carry it. But with a wheel, you could just roll it. Now let's fast forward a bit to the time of carts and chariots. These were the first real means of transportation that used wheels. They were pulled by animals like horses or oxen, and they made traveling long distances much easier. Imagine being able to visit your friend who lived in the next village over without having to walk all the way there. But the wheel revolution didn't stop there. It kept on spinning, right into the invention of the bicycle in the 19th century. The bicycle was a big deal because it was the first machine to use wheels that was powered by humans. You could hop on a bike and pedal your way wherever you wanted to go, no horses needed. The wheel has been spinning us into the future for thousands of years, and it's not stopping anytime soon. From carts to bicycles and from cars to spaceships, wheels have truly set the world in motion. So, next time you see a wheel, whether it's on a bike, a car, or even a toy, think about how this simple invention changed the world. And remember, this is just the start of our journey. Wheels set the world in motion, but our journey has just begun. Have you ever noticed how busy the roads are? Just take a moment and think about all the cars, buses, trucks, bicycles, and motorcycles you see on the roads each day. It's an entire world in motion. Now let's talk about cars and buses, the most common means of road transportation, and why they are so crucial to our everyday life. Cars, those shiny little machines on wheels, are not just about getting us from point A to point B. They are about freedom, independence, and convenience. They allow us to travel to school, to work, to visit friends and family, or to go on a vacation. They are like our personal magic carpets, ready to take us wherever we wish. And how do cars move? Well, it's all thanks to their engines, which work like a giant heart, pumping power to the wheels. The engine burns fuel, which creates a small explosion pushing a piston down. This movement turns the wheels and voila, the car moves forward. Isn't that fascinating? Then we have buses. They are like the big brothers of cars, carrying many people at once. Buses are super important because they help reduce the number of cars on the road. This makes our roads less crowded, and it's also better for the environment because fewer cars mean less pollution. Buses operate on a schedule and have specific routes, taking people to school, work, shopping, or even on a tour around the city. They are like giant communal cars, sharing the journey with us. Just imagine a day without cars and buses. It would be so quiet, wouldn't it? But also it would be quite inconvenient. We wouldn't be able to travel long distances quickly or carry heavy items easily. So the next time you hop into a car or a bus, remember to appreciate these marvelous machines and the convenience they bring to our lives. The roads take us everywhere, but there's more to transportation than just cars and buses. Stay tuned as we explore other exciting ways we move around in this wonderful world of ours. Ever dreamed of flying? Well, you're not alone. Since the dawn of time, humans have looked up at the birds soaring through the sky and thought, wouldn't that be amazing? And guess what? We made it happen. We've invented machines that let us zoom through the sky like superheroes. Let's talk about these incredible inventions. First up, we've got airplanes. Now, these aren't just giant metal birds. No. They're incredibly complex machines that use the power of engines and the principles of aerodynamics to lift off the ground and glide through the sky. Airplanes come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny one-seaters to gigantic jumbo jets that can carry hundreds of people at once. They've made our world smaller, allowing us to travel thousands of miles in just a few hours. And then we have helicopters. These are a bit different from airplanes. While airplanes need a runway to take off and land, helicopters can do it vertically. That's right, straight up and down like an elevator. It's all thanks to their spinning blades on top, which work kind of like a fan, pushing air down to lift the helicopter up. Air transportation has changed our world in so many ways. It's not just about getting from point A to point B anymore. It's about delivering goods quickly across vast distances, reaching people in remote areas, rescuing folks in danger, and even exploring new frontiers in space. So the next time you look up at the sky and see an airplane or a helicopter zooming by, remember, it's not just a machine. It's a symbol of human innovation and our never-ending quest to explore and understand the world around us. Flying high in the sky, we've seen the world from a new perspective, but there's still more to explore. What about traveling on water? Just as cars take us across land and plains through the sky, boats and ships glide us across the wide, open seas. These amazing vessels, from tiny rowing boats to gigantic cruise liners, all have one thing in common. They float. But how? Well, it's all about something called buoyancy. Boats and ships are designed in a special way that displaces or pushes aside enough water so that the weight of the water pushed out equals the weight of the boat. This balance allows our nautical friends to float and not sink. Boats and ships are important for so many reasons. They're used for fishing, transporting goods, and even for fun, like sailing or cruising. They connect different parts of the world, making it easier and more efficient to move things and people around. From land to sky to sea, we've traveled far and wide. Now, do you see how we move from one place to another? We've had quite an adventure today, haven't we? We started our journey by rolling along with the wheel revolution. We saw how wheels transformed from simple round objects to complex mechanisms, making our cars, buses, and bicycles move. Then we hit the road, exploring the bustling world of cars and buses. We learned how these vehicles help us get to school, to the park, or even to a faraway holiday destination. After that, we soared up in the sky, flying with airplanes. Oh, the places we can go when we spread our wings. And let's not forget our voyage across the seas, sailing on boats and ships. From tiny rowboats to gigantic cruise ships, we discovered the magic of navigating waters. Next time you're on a car, a bike, a plane, or a boat, remember, it's all about the amazing world of transportation.